Bugler, sound to the colors. Color guard, present the color. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Order arms. Color guard, post the colors. The Scout Oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The Scout Law. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Order arms. Troop at ease. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The flame that burns in the lantern before us is the Peace Light. Its origin is from the flame that has burned continuously for over 1,000 years at the Church of the Nativity in Bethlehem, the site of Jesus' birth. The Peace Light is a symbol of the great light of Jesus Christ. Its light is spread each year, lantern to lantern and candle to candle, from Bethlehem to Tel Aviv to Vienna to New York City to cities and towns and homes across the globe. Troop 20 has kept the flame burning since we received it this past Christmas season, when we shared the light and the gospel to over 200 families. Let the Peace Light message of unity and harmony continue among all people, and may it serve as a beacon spread and magnified from a single flame to millions across God's creation. May it serve as a reminder that God has given us a great spiritual light if we just look to Him. As Scouts, we attempt to live our lives by exemplifying the spirit of scouting. Scout spirit is our commitment to do our best to live each day by the Scout Oath and Scout Law. We symbolize Scout spirit by flame as well. So, what better source to ignite the ceremonial spirit of scouting candle than that of the Peace Light? The Scout Oath is a very clear statement of our responsibilities, our loyalties. In it are the 4 great duties of scouting: duty to God, duty to country, duty to others, and duty to self. As we try to do our best to live the Scout Oath, let us think about these duties. We have a Christian duty to serve each other. The Apostle Peter says each one should use whatever gift he has received to serve others, faithfully administering God's grace in its various forms. It is in our service that all will see God's grace in action as we demonstrate our faith. Service is the embodiment of Christian love towards others. Be as eager to live for America as the tens of thousands of patriots have been willing to die for America. To die for one's country calls for supreme courage and sacrifice, but to live right, to work, to help, to obey the nation's law, to live the Scout Law, day after day in little things, calls for just as much moral courage. The Scout slogan is, "Do a good turn daily." It is the 3rd point of the Scout Law. A Scout is helpful, and it is part of the Scout Oath to help other people at all times. The slogan does not mean for us to do one good turn during the day and then stop. On the contrary, it means to do at least one good turn a day. It means looking for opportunities to help and then helping, quietly and without boasting. It is help with no thought of return, just for the pleasure of doing it as good citizens. As scouts, we need to grow in strength, in knowledge, and wisdom, in favor with God and humankind, to grow into greater value and usefulness and skill. The last words of the Scout Oath clearly point to a balanced duty to self, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Having a high moral standard is paramount to scouting. Lord Baden-Powell, the founder of the scouting movement, said, "Without the Bible, morality is meaningless. Without the absolute standard of the Bible, morality can mean anything one wants it to mean. Only by the balanced duty to self can a scout have the full measure of happiness and joy from living the way God has intended."